All right, everyone, welcome. You are watching the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I've got Susan Williams, the Tsunami, in the booth with me.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we've got a feature matchup here between Sofia Mast, the Pink Dagger, and Kelly Quickfire Fisher. It's bound to be a barn burner. Sofia, I feel like she's our monster killer on tour.
I know, right? Especially right now. She's just taking over.
She absolutely is. So we're just waiting for Kathy Tishumper, our assistant tournament director, to finish the player announcements as we go about that. We'll see the ladies kind of, wave or hit some balls or get warmed up. Once they're done, the ladies will lag for their first break. As soon as that happens, we'll remove the graphics from the screen and let you guys watch from home. I want to say a special thank you to all our sponsors here at the event. Of course, our headlining sponsor, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. This is the Masters. Diamond, Aramith, and Simonis are headlining sponsors on tour. Big Family Custom Creations, the official apparel sponsor of the WPBA, as well as ICA, Training Tool, How Tips, How Flash Carbon Fiber Shafts, Super Shot Billiards, Kamui, Classic Billiards in Florida, Castillo Leather Goods, and of course, our Perfect Rack is the rack sponsor here at the WPBA.
Looks like they've already lagged, and Kelly won the lag. So Sofia is racking. It's not rack your own anymore. It is rack for your opponent.
All right, throwing in the match rules. Good timing, Susan. All right, so you guys see this here. They lagged for the first break. That's alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom two pockets. The 9-ball is on the spot. No break box. Opponent's rack for each other 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and this is cue ball fouls only. Susan led me right into that, didn't she?
Perfect, like I knew it was coming.
Yep, there you go.
And let's talk a little bit about Sofia, the Pink Dagger. So Sofia is from Sarasota, Florida. That's her birthplace. She lives in Tampa, Florida. Her highest ranking is 17th. I suspect that will move up as and actually her highest ranking is already moved up. She's 16th right now.
Yeah, because we live rank, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you watch the ranking on our website, WPBA.com, you'll see those digital pool rankings live update from this event. So people will move up and down accordingly, according to their finish in this event. If they're not here, they may move down based on the fact that they're not here. So they're going to lose points from something probably.
All right, so Kelly Fisher. Kelly Fisher is, she broke the balls. She doesn't have a good shot. She's probably going to go ahead and just push out, leaving Sofia in a position where she either can play safety or she can be offensive, but usually they don't leave you an actual offensive shot on the push. I feel like pushes are double-edged swords because they're just going to do to you what you intend to do to them.
Right.
Right?
And what's Sofia going to do here? She's really got to play safe. I don't think she's going to bank it. So yeah, she played safe. Oh, that's a pretty nice save. I mean, Kelly can get under it, sure. She might even be able to slide that one down into this left lower corner pocket. But I bet she's going to try to do some sort of kick and stick.
She does have the pink 4 and the purple 5 right there to use as blocker balls.
Oh,
she needs a rail.
Oh, I don't think she got one.
That's a foul.
Wow.
Safety successful for the Pink Dagger. All right, so Sofia has made quite a staple for herself. She recently also started a web page. So if you guys
did not know that.
are Pink Dagger fans, I think it's sofiamast.com. I'm not 1,000% sure, but go to her social medias and check that out. I don't know that that's something we have on her bio.
No, it's not listed on her bio.
Not yet. We'll have to tell her to make sure she gives us that information.
Right, because I know she has a lot of fans out here.
As she should. She's a world
Right.
junior champion. She was the 2024 junior girls champion. Was it Austria last year? Was it Austria?
I honestly don't know.
I feel like it was. Um, but it doesn't matter. She's still the world champion no matter where she did it at. All right, so I'm not sure. The pink four, does it go past that ball?
It looks like it. Yeah, it must go. I love the overhead view. So happy that that's available now.
Well, the best part for us in this particular situation is that it just depends on where we're located.
Right.
With the equipment that we have, available to
Okay.
us. Uh, we don't always have, being that we're in pool rooms a lot, sometimes we don't always have the perimeter lights, which
Mm-hmm.
thank you to Perimeter for donating that light to us to travel with. Um,
That's fabulous.
yeah, but some pool rooms, they're just, if we're in a pool room, they don't always have the right stuff for us to be able to put the overhead camera, which is fine. Uh, it's few and far between, but we're getting a little bit better with having the proper equipment with us to help them out if we need to. All right. Nice safety. Yeah, safety is, it was the right move right away.
Absolutely. And I'm really shocked. Kelly's, timing her pace is always so good and on point, and maybe because it's the first rack, she just didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, she was trying to come off that rail. She was pretty straight in on there, trying to bump out of there. You think she'll go in the corner for this?
She may need to. I don't know. I mean, oh, she's gonna have
Yeah.
to swing the cue ball around if she tries to pocket in the side. I don't know
Yeah.
that she can roll it in and hold position for the 9.
Yeah, I think she'll go in the corner. Ooh, did she make it?
Ooh,
Ooh,
wiped its feet a little.
yeah, she caught that side rail, that long rail.
New Zealand. Someone had said it was New
Oh,
Zealand, so uh, there we go. All right. Pink Dagger takes rack number 1 against Kelly Fisher. So here, Kelly Fisher will be racking for Sofia. We do have opponent rack.
and it's alternate rack,
Yes.
which I think is the best, honestly. It's hard to get into some sort of rhythm if you're a break and run type player. So it's harder to get into a rhythm and string racks together and stuff like that. But I love the fact that it's alternate break. As a spectator, it's not so great, because you love seeing racks strung together. It's so exciting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as a competitor, I love the alternate break format.
Well, and I think with the alternate break format too, we're seeing so many more hill matches
Mm-hmm.
and people, like some matches, it'll be, you break, you hold your rack. They break, they hold their rack, like it's just
Right.
a back and forth, back and forth. I think that's a new jersey there for Kelly. I don't remember seeing that in the past. She is a Jam Up sponsored player.
It
So
does look like a new one. I don't remember it either.
yeah, so I feel like they probably got her the hookup on some new jerseys.
I think so. The players are allowed to come inspect the rack, right? They can
Hmm.
ask for one re-rack. Is that correct?
Yeah, they can ask for a re-rack. They just can't touch it.
Hmm. Looks like she hasn't. Oh boy, I'm not even sure what she's shooting at next. Is it the
The
two
two.
ball? Okay.
Hmm.
And then I'll push
Susan,
her.
did you wear your glasses?
I have my contacts in, but yeah, sometimes looking at the monitor, I can't tell if that's a purple ball or a blue ball.
Right.
So yeah, she can just slide it over to this right rail, long rail, so she'll have a shot on the 3 ball. And if she gets too steep on that 3 ball, she'll just end up having to go around to get to the top of the 4, right?
Yep. Looks like that may be something that happens here, unless she's gonna have to go around, I do believe. I don't know that she has enough to kill the cue ball.
Yeah.
So she'll try to find the gap between the 9 and the 7. Playing it with maybe just a touch of right-hand English.
Very nice. Good speed. She'll get a natural angle from this 4 to the 5 ball, the purple 5 ball. And switching back and forth on these balls, sometimes it's a little bit challenging when you're commentating, like, what ball are they shooting at right now?
It can be for sure. Oh, she would like this to come off the rails some. Unfortunately, she can use the bump on the black 8 there to slow the cue ball down so it doesn't track too far forward. She will be shooting the green 6 next.
Right, she'll end up having to shoot that 6 into the side. But it'll give her a natural angle on that 7 ball.
All right, that's steep.
It is pretty steep. She'll end up going underneath that 7, right? Because I don't think she can hit it soft enough to hold it. I think she'll have to go all the way around it.
Yeah, there's no way she's
two
holding the
rails.
shot.
You know, the conditions are, it's kind of humid in here, so the air conditioner is up pretty high just to kind of dry it out, it seems like. So it's pretty cold, but I think it's still kind of wet.
Yeah, and it's actually making the tables tighten up quite a bit. So you really, the pockets play tight.
I agree. You know, I thought that these were 4 1/4 is what looking at them, that's what they look like to me. Of course, they didn't bring a tape measure or anything, but someone said they were 4 1/2s, and they just don't play like 4 1/2s at all.
Yeah, they're very tight.
I should have stuck a couple balls over there to just check it out, but they play like 4 1/4s to me. And the shelf is deep, and so, oh my gosh, she is just stroking the ball so well. She's seeing her line for sure. You know, I'm kind of surprised on these bio sheets that they don't have like who their coach is or who they work with. You know, I know
Well,
Sofia works with Sam deep in out of Colorado.
yeah, she's got her listed as a sponsor. So she is on her
Oh
sponsors
yeah, she is
list.
there.
Maybe
Thank you.
just a misunderstanding and
Maybe I just didn't read it.
telling on yourself without telling on yourself, Susan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the score is currently 2-0 in favor of the Pink Dagger. We also have some other matches going on around the room while she's racking. We'll check out those. Sylviana Liu and Sakura Muramatsu are just getting started. Chaeyu Cho is playing Christina Tkach again. No. They did not play. Rita just played Jasmine. That's right. I apologize for that, folks. So
Did Rita knock Jasmine out?
she did.
Wow.
And then Bean Hung is currently playing Yuki Hiraguchi, who we just saw last match on the live stream on the feature table. So lots of crazy good matches going on the B side. Very, very, very tough B side in this event.
You know it's a super tough match and I don't mean to, no disrespect to Margaret Fefalova because she's obviously an unbelievable
World
player.
class,
I
yeah.
know. And for her to go 3-0 is just, that tells you how strong the field is.
Absolutely. The B side of this event is just stacked up. And you got monsters running into monsters. Yeah, so this is our B side. Soa defeated Christina Tkach last round. And I cannot remember who defeated Chaeyu Cho. I'm trying to remember who did defeat her, put her in the B side. I don't know why now they're all starting to run together.
I don't see her.
I feel like it was earlier.
Is there anything interesting we can talk about Kelly while she's looking for that? Let's see, Kelly, of course, her highest ranking has been first for many moons. Current ranking is 8th, but I think that's mostly because she's missed a couple of events here and there. Her playing equipment is all Predator. Predator Icon playing cue, Predator Gold Rush break cue, Predator Air Rush jump cue.
Yeah, she's all Predator. Now, Sophia just recently switched, and now I believe she is a Peach Hour sponsored player, correct? She just
She
recently
is.
switched sponsorship and Q sponsors. And actually went through and found it. It looks Sakura Muramatsu defeated Cheiyu Cho earlier, 8-6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and then Sakura just recently was defeated by Christina Zlateva. So it'll be Zlateva and Pia Filler and Sol Soa versus Wei Su Chen for the final four on the A side. It's a pretty good field.
Yeah, it is.
Nice run for Christina Zlateva so far.
Has Christina won an event? Christina Slateva?
No, she's gotten a
I
bunch of seconds
know,
though.
right?
Yeah.
It's so wild.
I'd love to see her snap one off. She
Right.
works hard, you know.
Right. She puts a lot of time into her game, it seems like. Oh, she might overrun this. Yep. Oh. It's amazing when it goes all the way around the table and it gets behind that one ball that you don't want it to be behind. Because she'd have so much more room if she was behind any other ball on the
Right.
table.
Absolutely.
She might have enough for that rail over there, you know, the right long rail to just kick at it. One rail kick at it, but so she made good contact. It's respectable. I mean, Kelly has a shot down the rail there in the top corner pocket. But I think she's more likely to play safe here than go for it because shape on the four ball is a little hairy. She'd have to go back and forth. Let's see what she does.
That's a nice containing safety there.
Right.
And I think she's leaked it out. I think
I
Sophia
know.
has a shot on 3.
So if she has enough room, she can just, when she pockets this, she can use some right and spin that around, or I would prefer low right more than anything to get it back over to the left-hand rail.
Going to the low ball allows her to drag to the inside of that 6 ball and not come around the 6. That's the only way she can really. She's
Ooh.
playing short side maybe. I don't know.
Wow, what'd she
I
use
think
on that?
I don't know, but I think she just decided to commit to making the ball,
Okay.
right? Like
Yeah.
make the 3 and then figure it out, I guess.
I mean, she certainly could try to backbank this and then get up underneath the 6 ball. She decided to contain.
Well played.
Yeah, and she got there.
Yeah, it's a little too early for Sophia to be comfortable. She, has been fortunate and played a couple great safeties to keep herself at the table the last couple of racks. Kelly has gotten a nice roll back there.
I don't think she can see the edge of this ball. Can we have the overhead
Sure.
view on this? Yeah, I don't think so. It's hard to tell. I'm sure her young eyes can tell us here in a minute. Oh, she's shooting right at it, so she must be able to see the edge of it. Yeah, Sophia and Savannah were the last 2 Americans in the tournament, and Sophia is the last remaining American. There's a ton of world champions from other countries, from Japan and We don't have a Filipino player in here, do
No,
we?
no, but we will
Wow.
for the Worlds.
Okay.
I think
No.
Cheska's coming to the
Okay.
Worlds, so that's a good representation of
Yeah,
the
for sure.
Filipinos. And Kelly just recently got back from China. She was out there for the hay ball events. She's really starting to enjoy that. I was sweating some of her matches while she was overseas. She had a really good run in one of the events, and I was cheering her on. I really thought she was going to make it, quite deep in the event. So that was kind of fun to do, to watch her do that.
So are the majority of the hay balls in the Asian, countries, or are they only exclusively in the Asian countries?
Yeah,
Do you know?
I'm not really that sure. I know that they were trying to do one here again in Illinois like they did last year, but I don't know that they actually got all the logistics of that figured out, so I'm not sure if that's happening or not.
Okay. Right.
Well
To,
done. Yep.
you can see Bean hung up in the left-hand corner there. And do we have any other railbirds that we recognize? Oh, I think I see Corby Dayoff. He does some of the photography.
So we're going to take a quick word and appreciate some of our sponsors, guys. Stay with us. Break. All right, so there you go. That's ICAtrainingtool.com, one of the official sponsors here at the WPBA.
I'm Christina Tkach, the #1 in the world, and you're watching WPBA on YouTube.
Real quick word from Christina Tkach, the current #1 ranked player of the WPBA and the world.
So let's see what we have going on around the room. Well, we have Sylvania Liu versus Sakura Muramatsu. It's 1-1. The matches are pretty early, right? So Chaeyu Chao and Christina Tkach. Christina's up 2-0. Bean and Yuki Hiragachi are 1-1.
Yeah, lots of these matches just getting started. We got 4 matches going on in the room. These are all B-side matchups. These ladies are fighting for their tournament life. So the winner of this will play the winner of the Sylviana Liu and a Sakura Muramatsu match at 7 o'clock. The lady who is not so fortunate to win this match will take home 9th through 12th place. And we are in the money rounds of this tournament. So I like to call that the business end of the event. So everyone here is making a check.
Excellent. As they should, right?
Absolutely.
Also at the 7 o'clock round are the winner side matches are going to be going, right? 2 winner side matches.
Yes, and from what I understand, I do believe that we're going to have the Pia Filler Kristina Zliteva A side matchup. That is Final Four on the A side. And that will be happening at 7 o'clock right here on WPBA Billiards on YouTube.
Yeah, that'll be the next live stream match. So stay tuned for that too. Okay, let's see, what is she shooting at here? The 2 ball. Will she do a combo here? I mean,
Looks as though she's going for a save.
okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so she got the cue ball down there. I don't know that Sofia can see the edge of this ball. It's a little deceiving from our perspective, as well as yours at home. She has to, I think she'll have to go one rail behind the two. The good thing is if she kind of hits the two ball right where you see the number on the ball, if she's able to hit the two ball right there, she can kick the two up table and the cue may track underneath. All right, so she went and caught just a little bit on the high side of that ball. She did make a good hit, but Kelly's going to come to the table with a great opportunity to start.
Right, and then there's the 4 ball is a little tricky. I mean, she'd have to play a combo there or get up underneath it to make it.
Ooh,
Barely slid in there, right?
crept its way in.
No, if she's looked at it and decided that she's going to play the combo, she doesn't have to put a lot of power into this. She just is going to try to get back to the middle of the table, almost where she's at now. And the only thing with this is you don't want to roll forward, so just like a little draw shot almost, or not draw, excuse me, stop shot.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's turned out real nice. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that she went all the way around that, but it looks like it's probably the right shot, which I wouldn't expect her to do anything else.
Right. It is Kelly.
It is Kelly Fisher after all.
So she's just playing a stop shot there, gonna shoot the 9 in the left-hand side pocket.
You know, that's one thing I love about watching players that have played snooker or they have snooker in their background. They're not scared of that side pocket at all. It doesn't bother them.
No.
You know, like for me personally, I probably would have tried to draw that or come around it, whichever. I didn't really notice the angle, but instead of shooting it into the side, I would have preferred to shoot it into the corner.
Yeah.
But she was super happy with just keeping it simple, shooting it right into the side.
Okay, so the score is currently 2-2. This match is tied up. This is a race to 8 B-side match here at the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters.
Yeah, they're fighting for their lives here.
Or at least for a bigger check.
Right, exactly. Maybe not for their lives, but you know, it feels like that sometimes.
All right, so Sofia is racking. Kelly will be breaking.
So Kelly's sponsors are Predator Cues, Jingju Tables,
Jingzhui.
Jingzhui,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
Jam Up Apparel, and Horo Tips.
Actually, I have to give a shout out to Nelson there from Hero Tips because I was making some changes and not sure exactly what direction to go. And Kelly's like, well, at least try them. So she got me using the Hero Tips. I actually really like them. I switched to a medium because I went away from the carbon fiber, went back to Keelwood.
Oh, okay.
And so I got away from the soft tip as well. I went to a medium with a wood shaft. So the shout out to Kelly and Horo Tips for that. Appreciate that. All right, so the safety didn't work out here. Sofia has left Kelly a shot on the 1. She's gonna just draw this
She
to the
kind of
long
punched
rail
at
and
that.
back out.
Did you see how she shot that? I mean, she needed to get over to the rail, to that right long rail, and then out. So she had to put a little oomph into it.
Almost as though she didn't quite get the oomph she intended. Maybe a little deceleration, you
Oh,
think, maybe?
I didn't notice the deceleration, but it seemed like she had some body movement that I don't normally ever see with her. Maybe it was just my perception because of the tempo that she hit it with.
Oh, wow. Very uncharacteristic miss there from Kelly Fisher. Let's go to a side view and see if we can see if Sofia has the 2 ball.
Are you able to do replays on this?
Yeah, but I have to catch it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. If I catch the shot, I can.
Okay.
If I don't catch the shot, I can't click the button to make it come back.
Okay. I think she came out a little bit further than she expected. I don't think she'll try to play this combo. I think that she will either try to play safe, and maybe behind that 9 ball, or no, she's gonna leave behind the 8 ball. That's even better because then she doesn't have to travel. I wonder if she has enough room to kick the long rail on the top side on this view, or if she's gonna have to go. It doesn't look like she has enough room, right? She's gonna have to use this rail on the bottom side. Oh, she's going that way.
Ooh, she does get just the edge of it and left it out for Sofia.
Wow, this is turning out to be a nice little match up. Just so impressed with these gals, game.
Yeah,
It's
so
really amazing how seasoned they are for their age, really.
it is. Sophia's demeanor is something that I admire about her. I know she's not calm at the table, but she looks so calm.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have guessed that she wasn't calm. She
Yeah.
always looks so collected.
Yeah, she does, but I think there's naturally, I think there's some nerves in there. I think you just can't tell.
Oh, well, good for her.
She masks it well,
She does. Very mature. I mean, Savannah is too.
for sure.
Obviously, they're both passionate about the game, so I've seen some emotion when there's been a few misses here and there, but it's hard not to show your emotion when you want it so bad.
And you're competing.
Right.
You know, there is emotion in competing. It's hard to be a robot constantly.
Right, I agree
know.
with that.
Even the best players in the world have a little bit of emotion at times. Even if it's as simple as just sitting in your chair and putting your head down looking at the floor, that's showing emotion, whether we believe it or not, you know?
Right.
Not just looking straight ahead with nothing, you know? Even a smirk or an eyebrow raise, that's all part of it. All right, so she fell a little short coming up on this, and I was also curious as to whether or not she would try to get to this ball in the side pocket, or if she would just go 2 rails and try to get straight or real close to the left long rail for the 7. But
Because then if she got kind of straight on it, it would just be a stop shot for the 8 ball. But now with this degree of a cut, she's either going to have to come under it with maybe a little bit of right or she's going under it. It looks like just a little bit too much right, maybe, but it's risky not using enough right and bumping right into it and then pushing the 8 right over to that side rail. So I think the outcome is better than bumping into it for sure. Here she can almost go straight roll forward.
wow. Great shot. A little quick on that one. I felt like her timing was, she was a little fast shooting that, but she was able to make it. So it didn't seem to affect her, her shot making ability.
Ooh.
All
She got the
right.
outside of that pocket.
All right. So Sofia Mast takes the lead again, 3-2 over Kelly Fisher. We are going into rack 6. First one to win 8 games will win this match and advance forward to play the winner of Sylviana Liu and Sakura Muramatsu. Speaking of that, we can check out the scores going on around the room.
That's a great idea.
So Sylviana Liu and Sakura Muramatsu. Currently, Sakura is up 2-1. And Christina Takach and Chaeyu Cho are currently 2-2. Being Hung is up 2-1 over Yuki Hiraguchi. So the matches going on around the room.
So are there any countries with double players left, or like a duo of players left? Or are they all individual countries represented? I see Germany and Slatava, Japan. Is there just one from Chinese Taipei?
Wei Su Chen and Chaeyu Cho are they're both from Taipei.
Oh, okay.
They're both Taiwanese.
So we do have a duo.
Yep.
And the rest are all separate countries.
Bulgaria and Germany, UK, USA. So many good. Japan, Indonesia.
All right.
Yep. And of course, the neutral flag child, Christina, as well as Bean. And Bean is from Australia. So,
Oh.
actually, I think there might be
there's two
Japanese girls.
too.
Yeah, Sakura and Yuki.
Yuki Hiraguchi. And that rounds out the top 12, right? Is that still 12? Or is that
Well,
4 on the
there's
A
8
side?
here and then 4 on the A side.
Yep,
so yeah,
that's 12.
9 through 12. The lady who is defeated in this round will finish 9 through 12.
All right, so Kelly has ball in hand now, and is that a purple 4 over there? Oh yeah, she's going for the 3, so that must be a purple 5, excuse me. So 3 leads to the 4. The only challenge, if I had to say a challenge, would be from the 6 to the 7, because the 7 is a little bit underneath the 9. So it could be a bit of a challenge, but if she stays on that, where the 5 ball is, it leads her right to the 6, so she can be on the top side and use a little bit of low left and go drop back down for this 7 ball down here. So she'll kind of go forward and out. Little punch forward and out. There you go. Perfect. Little come off the rail, and it doesn't look like she's straight in, so same thing. She kind of uses, this time she'll use low right. Here, I suspect she'll go more forward with a little bit of right. She could also use low left. But yeah, that's a better natural. It'll lead her to it a little bit more naturally. And it's a little safer going into the angle as opposed to going across the angle.
Yeah, I agree. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 3-3. Let's take just a minute to check out some of the sponsors here with the WPBA. I want to say thank you to them along the way. This is the headlining sponsor here, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, as well as our tour sponsors, our major tour sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis, Cloth, Aramith, as well as Big Family Custom Creations and the ICA Training Tool. We also sponsored and partnered with How Tips, How Flash Carbon Fiber Shafts, Super Shot Billiards, Kamui, the Classic Billiards, which is in Florida, as well as Castillo Leather Products, and the Perfect Rack, the official rack sponsor of the WPBA. Also want to remind everyone that we are doing a swag. This is the WPBA swag giveaway for anyone who donates to our YouTube channel live chat with a super chat option for a chance to win these 4 different prizes. We are going to have 4 different winners. WPBA Billiards on YouTube if you'd like to get involved in that. Castillo leather case, as well as an autographed t-shirt, an autographed media guide, and some Kamui chalk. So 4 different winners available.
That's exciting. Do you have the t-shirt over here?
I don't.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we could show it to you guys.
Yeah, there's a graphic.
Oh, yeah.
It was on the graphic. You can see it there. It's a WPBA t-shirt. So there's, like I said, we just try to give back to our fans the best way
Excellent.
we can come up with, you know.
Right,
We
right.
appreciate it. And with their donations, we are able to grow. So appreciate all the support from people. And if you just want to be part of the WPBA family, or you're interested in potentially sponsoring, becoming a sponsor here at the WPBA, you can always go to WPBA.com. There's a place on that website that'll show you how to get involved.
And if you're looking to sponsor a specific player, I can't imagine that there's a player that would say no. The traveling is expensive, accommodations are expensive, entry fees are expensive. So if you have a favorite player and you would like to just sponsor a particular player, get a hold of the WPBA board and let them know, and I'm sure we can make that happen.
Absolutely.
Well, that was a shocking shot. I wish we could replay that one.
I
You
don't like to
see-
replay the ones they
Yeah,
missed.
you don't see that happen very often, especially from Kelly. She's just so solid. I don't know. I can't even imagine what happened there. I didn't see her jump up or anything. You know, I didn't see anything obvious happening.
Absolutely. All right, so we will have 2 more matches to go this evening. We'll have a 7 o'clock round as well as a 9 p.m. round. So 2 more matches this evening, and we'll be back tomorrow with the final 4. All right, but in the meantime, Sofia Mast is trying to make quick work here. Try to keep holding serve, basically, with these ladies. They're just doing a little bit back and forth action. Most of the matches have been that way this weekend.
Oh, really?
Super tight score lines all weekend. The occasional big win, but mostly tight scores.
You know, when she shot that one ball, I thought she left herself for the bank, and she didn't. You know, she didn't even, it didn't seem like she even contemplated making the bank. She was going for a safe. She left Kelly the edge of the 2 ball for sure. She could definitely make it, but I don't think it's worth it. I think Kelly will also play a safe back here, try to leave it up underneath that 3 ball, because she has to hit it so hard. Oh, that was interesting. So she played a 2-way. That's always fun. I love the aggressive style of Kelly, because she didn't leave her the shot. I
Yeah,
think
the 2-way. She does that a lot, yeah.
I think Sophia's gonna have to pull out her jump cue here. I mean, the only other way she could hit this is with a little bit of spin. She could masse it around that 3 ball, is what it looks like from here. Oh,
Ooh. All right, so definitely a foul. Kelly will get ball in hand.
And she knocked a ball in too, so there's less work that Kelly has to do here. She only has 7 balls left on the table. You think she'll come up on the right side? Oh no, I like that better. There isn't a lot of room there, but she's kind of going into the angle as opposed to sliding into a spot.
Kelly just seems as though her pace around the table is a little bit off. When she played Jasmine, she was very, very confident, moved around the table quite swiftly. We'll see how if she catches herself a little gear. And, you know, Kelly's, I feel as though as great as she is, one thing that I admire the most about her is that she's got this wonderful rhythm.
Her tempo is quick and it's purposeful.
When she's a little off or maybe just playing a little bit slower, I guess, it's not quite the same around the table, but
it's not her normal quick fire tempo.
that's right. As her opponent, it's a rough fade, but to watch it as a spectator, it's lovely, you know. Very easy to enjoy.
Yeah, she's super fun to watch. And even when her tempo is slow, per se, I think her tempo is faster than most.
Yeah.
You can just see the gears turning.
Oh, yeah. Right, so she's got a long but makeable 9-ball here for Kelly. I love that she was just trying to keep the cue ball to the center of the table. There's nothing wrong with that. She has full cue ball control. Really, it's just about pocketing the ball.
Yeah, Kelly doesn't seem to be bothered at all by a long shot. You know, some people prefer to be a lot closer to their work, but it seems like Kelly doesn't mind the longer shot.
No, not at all.
Especially when she's on, which is pretty much all the time. So Kelly's taking the lead. This is her first lead, isn't it, in the match?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's either been even or Sofia's been up. So this is Kelly's first lead in the match. And maybe that's why maybe her tempo was a little off because she was behind, which is unusual for her.
It's possible for sure.
Yeah. And then I think it's hard to play a youngster. You know they're younger than you, and they're up and coming. They're just they're beasts at the table. I find it difficult to play the young up and coming players. Oh, a double kiss to almost scratch. Did she scratch? Wow, she sure did. And she made 2 balls on the break, so there's nothing tied up. There's a little bit of awkward movement, maybe from the 5 to what am I looking at? From the 4 to the 5, the 9 ball's a little bit in the way because she has to be on the correct side of it, but that's the 7 up there, right? By the 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's looking at the 2-9, right?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you something. This is kind of wild. So April shot a shot very similar to this on day 1 on the live stream. It just makes me wonder what these girls were doing while they were in China playing hay-ball. Both of them are shooting the same shots. Maybe they learned something that we're not familiar with.
Well, I bet she's going to tuck it behind this 6 ball too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great shot. Great shot. There you have it, folks. Kelly Fisher up 5-3 over the young phenom Sofia, Mast world champion. That's rack 8, guys. Give me just a second. We're going to throw up a quick commercial. Thank you for tuning in.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Hey, there you have it.
All right.
Sofia Mast direct.
Let's talk about Sofia's sponsors. Sofia's sponsors are JP Shower Custom Cues, Olhausen, How Tips, Gem Up Apparel, 3 Seconds, Pool Cases, Sam Dieppe, and Jamison Daniels. Her titles: she's a 2024 gold medalist at the Junior Worlds, a 4-time Ultimate Pool Champion, a 2023 silver medalist at the Junior Worlds, Texas Open champion, and she placed top 8 at the Women's World 10 Ball.
She is such a little beast. And I love that about her. Like, and she's inspiring and she's kind
She is.
and she treats people with kindness. She's always smiling. Win or lose, you can almost never really tell away from the table if she's having a great event or if
Right.
she's not having a great event.
Right.
Like she's so well composed for such a young, it's almost like
Right.
she's an old soul.
Right.
We use that phrase,
I
right?
agree. I agree.
Like I use that phrase a lot when I was young. My grandparents' friends used to always say, "You're such an old soul," and I feel like Sofia has that.
That demeanor about her. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What a nice break. Looks like Kelly may have located it.
Her only trouble is really being over this ball right now, because she kind of has to dig into it a little bit to hold it for that 2 ball, because she doesn't want it to roll forward at all and get behind that 3. So she kind of has to dig at it a little bit.
So it looks like she can get to the right side of the pink 4 and be able to cue a little more comfortably. That's fortunate for Kel.
So here she could probably, you wouldn't think it. Well, let's see if we have the top view. She can probably use some top left to go around. Perfect. She probably would have preferred to be a little bit further out, but that's, to me, beautiful. And anywhere left of center in this picture, she'll be happy with. Ooh, that's a little steep. Ooh, dangerous.
Oh, and she
Dangerous
just made
business.
the 5 ball much more difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if she can elevate her cue and get
I'm kind of surprised she hit that hard.
maybe just a small lapse in focus. I mean, we are not, like Ada always says, we're not robots.
I feel like she is, though.
Right,
She
so she's going to draw back and try to
Yeah.
play short side of this purple 5 ball. She's left herself some angle. I think it's fine. She needs it anyway to get back out to the middle of the table for the 7. I do think this is a little bit steeper than probably intended, but she should be just fine. I would focus primarily on just making the ball.
Oh,
She's still in position. I thought the stream froze for a second.
well, this is a little bit of a funky position for Sofia. I wonder if she'll do the cross bank or if she'll really try to dig into this and get down for the 7. I mean, it's not too steep where she can't get to it. I don't think the 8 is blocking that side pocket enough so she needs to dig into it a lot if she's going to go for it. A lot of low left to get back down. But she could cross bank it and use some top left to try to get up underneath this 8-ball over here. So it's kind of like a two-way. We'll see what she ends up doing. Oh, wow.
She banked it all the way in.
She didn't try to do any of that. She just wanted to just take her medicine and make the ball. And she'll probably go for topside shape on this 8-ball. You know, the top of the table, look, as we're looking at it.
Oh, she needs it to go a little. There we go. I think that's nice.
I think she's going to have to go around the table. Yeah?
Well, yeah, I think so because it's pretty steep.
Yeah,
But-
she has to go around.
Also, she could just maybe roll it in and accept a bit
Oh,
longer
yeah,
shot.
sure. Oh, she is.
Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to, but the ball's not that far out of the pocket. It's one diamond up, one diamond
Sure,
in,
sure.
you know?
Well, this is acceptable for sure.
That's right.
Maybe that's my problem. I'm working the cue ball too hard. Very nice.
Nice. Score is 5-4, still in favor of Kelly Fisher.
The
Quick
crowd is,
fire.
yeah, their crowd is giving her some appreciation for getting out there.
All right, so this is some of the live scores going on around the room.
Let's see, we have Sylvania Liu is up on Sakura Uramatsu, 4-2. Chaeyu Chao is down to Christina Takach, 5-3. And Bing Hung is tied with Yuki Hiragachu, 3-3.
So those are some of the things that are going on around the room. Don't forget, folks, we also have swag giveaway going on starting today. So if anyone, any $20 donations will put you into our chance at winning one of these 4 items, a signed media guide, as well as an autographed t-shirt, Castillo leather goods case valued at $475, or a couple pieces of Kamui chalk. We have 4 winners. We will draw 4 winners. It will be drawn after the finals. So that's tomorrow after the finals. So if anybody wants to get into that, you can do the super sticker donation. Thank you to Shauna Harkey. We did receive your super sticker.
The one ball goes in this side. So impressive how often they make that shot, you know. I love using a template rack.
You like it?
I do. You know, I play, you know, if you play someplace else and they're using another type of rack, it makes me think, why in this day and age are we not using some sort of template rack? Why?
Right.
When the technology is available, let's use a template rack. That's my personal opinion. Especially, for instance, on a bar box, where the tables get a little bit more play, that's rough play maybe. Oh, that slid in there.
Yeah, she's hit a couple of them that way. Striking them just a little to the outside of the pocket.
So, what is she going to do here? Does that slide past that 6-ball? I can't really even tell. I mean, the way she's looking at it and the way she played shape, it looks like it must go. And I love how she hit that. She hit it firm. She didn't want to get stuck down under there. She didn't want that cue ball rolling forward and getting stuck behind that 8-ball. So she hit it with some tempo. And here, I honestly can't tell the angle, whether she's going to go in the corner or in the side. It looks like Sofia is on track to tie this score up, so it's going to be 5-5 if she wins this rack. So Sophia just had a shot that was pretty similar to Kelly's earlier, where she had to decide, am I going to try to hold this and play it in the side, or am I going to slide up and play it in the corner? And she opted to play it, slide it up and play it in the corner. And maybe hers had a little bit more angle. Maybe that's why. But here we are. We're at 5-5.
Yeah, no one's running away with this match.
I know. Oh, it looks like they're going to take a little break.
Yeah, Kelly's definitely going to take a player break. All right, guys, I want to just clarify too while we're going on. This is what's happening. We do have a minimum of $20 for the donations in order to be entered into the swag giveaway. These are just our way of saying thank you to our fans. The Castillo leather goods case is a value of approximately $500. It's an autographed t-shirt from the ladies here at this event. Also, as well as a signed 2025 media guide from all the top players on tour, current ranking, top 32 players at the end of the 2024 season, correct? And then a few pieces of the Kamui Roku chalk. So there are going to be 4 winners drawn. That means you get 4 chances to win. If that's something you guys are interested in, you do have to come to WPBA Billiards on YouTube and join our live chats and use the super sticker option. All right, thank you so much, Lisa. The cord, we do have you down.
Good luck to everyone that's in the drawing already.
Yeah. So at the end of the finals, we always do that drawing. So you guys got to make sure you're tuned in. Don't forget, that's we're starting tomorrow. I think we're starting tomorrow
At noon,
is
right?
it noon?
I thought it was at noon. I looked at it.
Yep. It looks like it is noon. We'll play the hot seat match at noon, and then every match continuously till then. The end at that point, I do believe. Yeah, it's just continuous play
So
starting
the
at noon.
A side and the B side are both at noon.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, so we'll play 2 more rounds tonight, and then we'll have A side and B side starting at noon. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, the case is gorgeous. It's white leather. It's, oh my gosh. If I could win our own prizes, that would be awesome.
You're not eligible to win.
No. I'm having people at home sending donations. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But it is a pretty cool case. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. All right, so there's some player stuff going on. We talk about the scores in the room. These matches are getting tight. The room is getting quieter. This typically happens on Saturday night. The scores are 3-3. Yuki Hiraguchi and Bean Hung are in a definite battle. Christina Takac has taken a pretty demanding lead over Che-Yu Cho, 6-3 at the moment, but you can never count either of those ladies out. Sylviana Liu is up 5-2 over Sakura Muramatsu. And then, of course, our feature matchup is tied at 5s. Seems as though our feature matchups are always the tightest matches in the room. I think that has something to do with the table.
I don't know, but they also have the commanding as far as total games played. They're at 10 total games played, so they've moved along a little bit quicker than the rest of the room.
They are also on a mandatory 40-second shot clock with one 40-second extension per rack. So 60 seconds after the break, but there are no other options. They are mandatory on the shot clock when they're on the featured table. So real quick, I want to say thanks to all our sponsors. We were super grateful to have them on board. We've been pretty blessed. And real quick, while we're waiting for Kelly to come back, check out this video about our past 2024 season winners.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. This is more important. Ladies.
All right, ladies. So they're back at it. She said ladies, I said ladies. All right, so we're back at it. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I've got Susan Williams, the Tsunami, doing some excellent commentary for us. The score is currently Kelly Fisher, 5 to Sofia Mast, also at 5. First one to win 8 games will advance in this event. I say a quick thank you to Jake David and Fremont Street for their donations to our stream.
All right, it's a race to 3, and Kelly has come up dry. Doesn't look like there's a shot on the 1 ball, but Sofia can push. If she doesn't have a shot on this 1 ball, she can push. Yeah, there's definitely no shot. So where is she going to push to? Is she going to push to a jump or just a long, crazy shot? Long, crazy shot. She's like, you go for it, Kelly.
This is why they pay you the big bucks, lady. Let's go.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, it's crazy how that works, isn't it?
I think Kelly will try to get this cue ball behind the 4 ball on the right. That's pretty close to the 1 ball. I don't think she'll push the 1 ball too much further.
Wow.
I think she got there. Ooh, she left. She left a part of it.
I don't know that she can see the 1, but she can definitely swerve enough around the pink to probably kick into the rail and then clip the 1. We'll see.
Right.
Sometimes the overhead views are a little bit deceiving. Oh, she could get just the end of it. Wow, good shot. It's a little back and forth action by these ladies. There's really never been anything decisive in these breaks tonight. Like, it's not like anyone's really just getting up and demanding the match.
Right.
It's so much back and forth, and I've been seeing this all day. Do you think that this has something to do with a 9 ball on the spot break?
I do. You know, it's an adjustment for all of us having to, I mean, for years we broke from the traditional spot.
Yes.
And to move the rack to where the 9 is on the spot now, number one, just racking is a little different for us. Breaking is obviously totally different for us. And I think the outcome of the breaks is different.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so just a bit of it, you know, she's like, hey, I'm just going to cause some separation on these 2 balls, force Sofia to play me a much tighter safety and see if she can return the heat back. But Sofia, she's a cool character, so I wouldn't bank on, I wouldn't bank on Kelly having a shot here.
Yeah, I don't know what she's going to do. I kind of thought she might go the other way with the cue ball, Wow. I thought she might take the cue ball down to this bottom rail, try to get the cue ball behind some of these balls. But that was a great shot. I don't know if there was enough room to hit the left side of that one ball. But now Kelly has an edge, and Kelly doesn't mind answering these shots, but I don't think that's what she'll do. I think she'll just, I think she missed it. Oh my, I think she missed it.
She missed the whole ball.
Yeah, she's acting like she must have missed it. Oh,
She
she
did.
did. Wow. I'm speechless.
I'm not. I've seen all kinds of things doing these streams.
Wow. I guess I just don't see Kelly making a shot like that, making that kind of mistake.
That just once again reiterates how we're all human, folks. Although we, and that too, I sometimes think, how hard it must be to be Kelly Fisher or to be Allison Fisher or to be Christina Tkach, the current number
Right.
one. The amount of pressure to
With
be
that
perfect.
expectation to be perfect. Yeah.
Like how hard that must be.
Right.
Like, yeah, they play great, but I mean, they're not perfect. And that's what makes this game so challenging, is that we can't perfect it. So,
And that's why we keep doing it over
That's
and over
right.
and over.
absolutely.
So much fun, so challenging. And it's a game for all ages.
Yeah, so as we've progressed forward and more of these events have become world ranking events, we've aligned ourselves with more of the international rules. And so the 9 on the spot makes us a little more cohesive with the rest of the world
That's a good
on an international
it.
level. Yeah, it really does. It's a learning curve for some of us American girls, but it's only going to make us stronger, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so a little bit short on this. This makes this cut much deeper. She would have probably preferred to travel another half a diamond or so up. Still going to be fine. I favor Sofia to have no problems at all with this. Oh, caught it a little thin.
I really thought she was going to use quite a fair amount of right, right, and just come down even further past that side pocket on the left. But she didn't. So, and by doing it the way she did it, she's not at risk or less likely, less at risk to scratch in that side pocket on that left side. And I think she left her a shot here. And Kelly, I suspect, will take full advantage. Use some draw, maybe a little bit of low right to come back around to the center of the table. Or just right.
Looks very good.
Yep, I think she can just use some center draw and she'll be right in line for that 7 ball. Well, that was deceptive. I thought she had an angle there.
Just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. Yes, joking.
Right. Kelly Fisher will breathe a bit of a sigh of relief there after that crazy miss on the 1 ball.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe she hit it kind of slow and maybe it rolled off. It's hard. I personally didn't see any balls rolling off. I had a great experience with all the tables that I got to play on. I didn't see any funny things happening from my perspective.
All right, so Kelly needs 2 games to close this match out. Sofia Mast is going to need 3. I want to say thank you to Tim Crazy Man for his donation. All right, so these ladies right here, like I said, the winner of this match at 7 o'clock will play the winner of Silviana Liu and Sakura Muramatsu. Looks like Silviana Liu has got a demanding lead over Muramatsu, 6-2 at the moment. And the loser of this match will go home in 9th through 12th place. Although she is in the money rounds of the event, I'm sure both of them would like to have a little bit bigger check. Christina Tkach is on the hill, and I think there's a chance she has just won her
Yeah, it
match.
sure sounds like it.
Sure does. The crowd definitely appreciated that.
They just showed it.
Yep. And there you have it. Christina Tkach will advance forward.
And she'll play the winner from table 4, so either Bean Hung or Yuki Kuragachi. Yuki right now is at 4-3.
So we are in the final 12 of this tournament. And after this, we'll be down to the final 8.
That's the first time she's missed that one ball on her break. But she did drop a ball, so she can see the one ball. I don't know if she can slide that in, or if she can cut that in. It looks pretty steep. But if she can, the 2 balls on the other side, she'd have to hit the 1 ball with enough pace anyway. She'd get back over there. And that 5 ball is sitting in this pocket. She wouldn't even have to, come around at all. Kind of looks like she's going for it. Oh, it did not drop though. Oh, she might have gotten a lucky roll there. Is she behind that 6?
I do think so.
We're going to check out the overhead view.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And these shelves are a bit deep, so Kelly, she's going to spin
Can she
it.
swerve around it? Oh,
Wow.
Alrighty then.
That would be a yes.
They call her quick fire.
Yes, I can go around it. No problem. So is Kelly going to be aggressive here and try to cut this down the rail into the 4 ball, or excuse me, the 5 ball? Or is she going to play a containing safe? Just shoot this 2 ball down over maybe below the 9 ball and try to get the cue ball on the bottom rail or behind that 6 ball. It doesn't seem like she likes the 2-5 combo, because I think she would have shot it already. So she's really contemplating what her course of action is going to be here.
I think she's got to play the safety. I think she can't give anything away. I mean, maybe
just-
she can play.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
she
that the 2 ball getting past that 4 ball looks a little okay.
She's playing the carry. She needs some pace, and she can't end up underneath anything. I just really felt that was risky.
Yeah, the shot was obviously there, but I agree. I think it was too risky. You can follow it right in. You could end up behind one of these 2 balls over here. And of course, hindsight, sitting here in the box, it's easy for us to
Right.
judge, but
Absolutely. It's never easy to judge, trust me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm a genius, right? So there you go. All right, so Silviana Liu is still up 6-2 over Muramatsu. We're waiting on that. The winner of this match will play the winner of that one. Wow, nice jump. Yeah, wants it to stop, I think, at this point. All right, she may have left a 2-9 combination, although awkward, very much an option.
I mean, it looks like she has to go for it. I don't think there's enough of an angle to try to play safe behind it. I really think she has to go for it here. I don't see that a better option that is easier. Wow. Huh. I feel like she could have taken a second longer, at least, on that.
Yeah.
I think it was the right shot.
Like you feel as though it was a bit rushed.
Just a hair, on this end, that's what it felt like. But I think it was the right shot. I didn't see another one that was going to be better as far as odds are concerned. Oh, she made both. Oh no, she's gonna end up. I think she's gonna end up behind that. She looks pretty upset. Yeah, she is behind it.
Kelly's like, be thankful you're tall, Kelly, because there's no way I can reach this. And she may not be able to reach it.
I think she's there. Yeah. Oh, she's got her leg on the ground. Just waiting silently for this shot to come off. Because I think she'll have shape on that 4-ball if she makes it.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. What a beautiful.
beautiful.
So fun to watch her jump and make it right.
Let's see if we caught their quick replay on that jump shot, folks. It was so well done.
I mean, it's awkward cueing. She's reaching, she's stretching, and she
Wow.
makes it.
Crazy good. All right, so a little weird here, but she should be fine. Sorry, we ended up missing that great little shot by Kel, but we got to see the really cool replay.
Excellent. Good job catching it.
Always looking for those highlight reels.
So here, I kind of think she's going to play safe. She can certainly go for it, but getting shape on the 9-ball is a little bit hairy. So I think she's going to go forward and just play. Oh, I lied. I was wrong.
Just kidding.
That's happened like twice. So I'm pretty sure I would have played safe there.
Ooh, rolled it in.
No.
Kelly Fisher, ladies and gentlemen, on the hill, 7-5 over the Pink Dagger. Pink Dagger's taking a quick restroom break. It is, I do believe, is it Sofia's break? No, it's Kelly's break. I'm not sure.
No, it's Sophia's break because
Okay.
Kelly won the lag.
Okay, gotcha. Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to say quick thank you to the
Oh,
shootist.
you're right. I apologize. 7 + 5 is 12.
Yes.
You're correct.
All right. So the shootist, thank you so much for your donation. We appreciate you, Robert. They're going to take another quick break, guys. Let me throw out something. I don't know. We'll throw some kind of video out for you guys. Enjoy.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
It gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
the fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
All right, guys, so we're back in action. Kelly Fisher is on the hill. Looks like she has stepped out as well. It is, I do think it's Kelly's break, so we're just going to go ahead and wait for Kelly to come back to the table. Sofia took her break, which she's allowed to do. Kelly can also go out on that break if need be. So Kelly figured, well, if Sofia's going to go, I guess I'm going to go too.
So it looks like Sophia's just, patiently waiting. Gonna sit down and wait for Kelly to return to the table.
Yeah. Sometimes I enjoy, I think you would agree on this. It's fun to do commentary, but the perspective of commentary is just to give a different perspective. It's not always
Right.
going to be the right or wrong call.
Right.
But it's just to give perspective and different viewpoints of what people see at the
Right.
table. And I am grateful because I feel like most of the fans here at the WPBA are pretty kind for the most part,
Right.
allowing us just to show, different views of ourselves or from others. Doesn't mean that anyone's going to do that when they get up there or not, but it's
Mhm.
what you're seeing at the moment. And we're also not sitting at the table.
Right,
So
exactly.
I do enjoy being able to do commentary and just have a good time with, making suggestions, seeing fun shots.
Right.
You know how it is. You can't get up there and do most of them, but it'd be
And
fun to
not
see some
right.
of them.
And not everyone is as aggressive as Kelly Fisher.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, I am typically a bit conservative because I'm pretty uncomfortable at the table. Usually I'm not in stroke, so a lot of times I can't take that shot there, so I have to play safe, because it's a relatively easy safe. You just roll forward, get behind the 9, and it was the 7 ball, right? The 7 and the 9 were left. So just roll forward with the cue ball, and then the 7 ball goes to the bottom rail. Kelly obviously is a much better practitioner than myself, for instance, and is much more comfortable with her stroke and is probably in stroke. And shooting that shot and getting shape on her 9 ball is not a problem.
All right, so we're back at it. Kelly Fisher does have a successful break, and she's straight on the 1. We'll see what kind of stroke she comes to the table, if she even needs to. Looks like she can stop it. That's beautiful.
You think she'll use right to get back, right to go straight up the center? Oh, she did use quite a bit of
Yeah,
right.
she just threw it over that direction. She doesn't want it to get too straight. She needs a little bit of angle to get the cue ball back off the rail.
It looks like she's feeling it now.
Yeah. Boy, when those steps get quicker than they
Mhm.
typically are,
Yeah,
you're
you can
usually in trouble.
You know how they always talk about Shane SVB's eyes, his crazy eyes. Well, you can see this similar killer instinct coming out in Kelly when her her pace increases around the table.
Yeah.
She goes and lines up, and it's kind of a routine for her. You can kind of see it. So I don't expect her to miss from here. She did hit that a little bit firmer than I was expecting. Let's see what she ends up doing. Sophia had a similar shot and she just kind of rolled it forward, but I think Kelly will come around 3 rails for this shot.
Oh, beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this 9-ball to advance in this event.
For the win.
There you have it, folks. Sofia Mast
very
will be exiting this tournament in 9th through 12th place.
Congratulations to Sophia.
We're waiting on the winner of Silviana Liu and Sakura Muramatsu to find out who Kelly will be playing in next at 7 p.m. So right now the scoreline was 7-2 with Silviana Liu on the hill. Also, we've got another match still going on in the room being hung. And Yuki Hiraguchi, Yuki has taken the lead 5-3 over Being Hung. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to thank Aramith, Simonis, Diamond Billiard Products, and of course, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. I also want to thank my co-host for this match, Susan Williams. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, Lonnie.
Fantastic job. Now she can go back to the poker table. And we will be back in action at 7 o'clock, so half hour Eastern time zone for Pia Filler. And who is Pia playing? I did have that wrote down. Oh, I lost my notes. This is an A-side matchup. Kristina Zliteva. It took me a second. I apologize. My notebook disappeared. So Pia Filler and Kristina Zliteva playing final 4 on the A side is 7 o'clock. Don't forget to be here for that matchup. It's going to be a fantastic match. And the winner of that will be guaranteed 3rd place here at the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Yeah, there's 20 points, less than 20 points separating them in Fargo. So I anticipate that's going to be a fantastic match.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're going to reboot the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you at 7 p.m. Eastern time zone.
Thanks. Good night, guys.